Good morning, people. Previously, Raid Shadow Legends. Today, I've got a few things I want to talk about related to like Raid, the game itself, and then like other games and stuff like that. But we'll get onto that later. But first off, I wanted to start here. So, Phase 2 of the Lemnisci Chase. Now, they've done this multiple times with like free login champions in the past, where you got this Phase 2 section where you can earn the souls. Before, they always had it so like just pretty much doing any type of content within the game would get you varying amounts of points. Whereas this time round they've changed it so there's only 4 things to do, which they are very easy things to do. Literally like log into the game is the first one. Spend 130 energy, which is once you get to a certain level it's your energy cap anyway. Win 10 arena battles and then open a shard. It can be a mystery shard, which you need to do summon 3 champions from shards anyway for the daily mission. But it's just, I don't understand why they've changed it. Like, what was wrong with what they'd already developed before, where you just gain points from doing whatever you actually wanted to do in the game? Now this, in and of itself, how it looks now, doesn't look too bad. But if they've already changed it once now, it kind of sets a bit of a precedent that they could also then change it again in the future. So say if, for example, the next free login champion we get is an absolute knockout, and like everybody wants it, a bit like Alice was. Alice is a beast, and like still is. Like, and everybody's going to want to go for the 5-star soul. When they know they've got the top tier free login champ that everyone's going to want to get, they could make these more difficult, because they've done it with loads of other stuff in the past where they just make things more difficult for the sake of it, because obviously they want to try and push you towards spending. But I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. Like I say, at the minute, this is fine, but it's just, what does this indicate type of thing. So what was that? Oh yeah, we are on day 267, so we've already got our first sacred shard there the other day. We'll get another one tomorrow, and then that'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday we'll get a Vizix. So time's ticking along very nicely. Now today as well, there is this Path of the Lost starting today, where you can get, is it Ballard the Lost or something like that? Well, he's got to be the Lost because that's the name of the bloody event. But yeah, it's this guy, and you can, and there's also his soul in here. Now obviously it's starting in 2.5 hours time from when I'm recording this, but I think they've already said it's like summoning champions. So to summon rush, and it's a dungeon divers at the same time. It's using shards and getting gear basically. And they've also progressive chances on it. And they've got some good champions on there. And then like a lot of the epics are also champions that you need for Mikage fusion as well, which I was tempted to do, to try and get some of these like Delaja, Ishma, Fire Gun I need. And then yeah, if I was able to get those 3 of those epics, I would literally then just need these 2 void ones, void rares, and then we would be able to do it. So it's very tempting, but again, I was then also holding off on using any of my sacreds, so that if a extra legendary event comes around, I was going to get it. But I don't know. I do need to quickly just jump in here and do a nightmare run on Demon Lord, because I had to do 3 yesterday because I was just that busy at work that I didn't get on for a few hours after reset, so it had already changed affinity, so it did take the 3 keys to get it. So yeah, we can just go in and quick battle this. Now he is force affinity, so I can just use Stolen. Here we go, 61 mil, nice and easy. That's that done. So I'm going to run some Minotaur. Yeah, I want to try and get this guy's masteries finished off, so he's doing a bit better in Hydra. Yeah, because Hydra has reset, and I want to try and quick battle it better. I think last week we got like 17 million or something on the first quick battle, which was pretty good. I just want to try and get it consistent, so if we can finish him off with his masteries, then that'll be quite nice. Just taking a bit of a break from farming food, that's what I was going to say. I'll just put some runs on in the background while we talk about some stuff. Yeah, I just want to take a bit of a break from just spamming food all the time to try and finish off these missions. Yeah, the other day they did do an event for Titus for his soul, and it wasn't exactly what people probably thought it was going to be. Obviously, we've gotten that used to these days. After a fusion, you have, you know, either a Titan event like we did for Tholen, or you have like this Path of the Lost that we're going to have now, where, you know, you do certain things to get all the coins and then you unlock it that way, or they do something like that. But this time they decided to make it a whale fest because they knew people were going big on getting Titus, because he's basically just busted if you can do a shield build comp like with Wixwell and stuff like that. So they knew obviously people were going to absolutely want that 5-star soul, so they decided to put it in a champion chase tournament, and not even like the normal reward for just finishing the champion chase. It was like winning the tournament group, so only one person in the 100 would get it, which is obviously just spend fest. So they knew what they were doing with that, which is another reason why I'm glad I didn't bother going for him, because again, I don't have the champions to do a team for him anyway, and the overwhelming consensus is that they're going to nerf him in some way like they did with Wixwell, indirectly. So that would have been a waste. Right, yeah, moving on. So I'm at this point in time with the game, like doing this series, where it's like there's not like a huge amount going on at the time, so it's kind of difficult to know what to do videos about with it. Like, there's probably loads of little things I could do with it, or like jumping onto the main account and stuff like that, but I don't know, I'm just not really feeling it, and I think a lot of people are starting to feel like that with the game at the minute, because of the way that they're running it as well. It's just wearing people out, I think. But I do have, I got an email the other day that I am getting access to the Godforge alpha, and I'm in wave 2 of it, which, let me just double check when it was. Yeah, so I'll get access Tuesday, August the 13th, and apparently it'll run for 10 days. It gives me early access to help shape the future of the game. So August the 13th for 10 days. Now, as time goes by, that's looking ever more increasingly like probably when the week that I'm going to be moving house, which is extremely unfortunate timing. I might be able to try and make it like the week after or something like that, but that would be, I don't know, it might work both ways, because when I am moving house, I am going to be taking the week off work to, you know, go over and like paint the house and stuff like that, and then get like the carpets and all that fitted. So it might work, because I probably won't be there like all day, so I might get plenty of time to actually play it. But we'll just have to wait and see what's happening, because, you know, the process of buying a house is a pain in the ass, and you don't hear anything for weeks on end. So at this current point in time, I have no idea. Yeah, so I am looking forward to trying that out, but I am also at the minute wanting to try other games, just to see like what's going on around there, see what's what. Now, the other day, I did start playing DC Worlds Collide, and it's pretty much similar to Raid. It's like a hero collector type of game, and it's been pretty good so far. I'm still like only, you know, very early on in it, like going through the campaign and unlocking different features of the game, but it's been pretty good so far. Really enjoying it. They've got a really nice animation style. It's kind of cartoonish. But it's all really smooth. It's got really good like sound effects going on in the background. The only downside that I've found so far is that none of the characters are voice acted or anything like that. So like, you know, if you're doing like a cutscene with like Batman and Superman, for example, let's just say, and they're talking to each other, it's just the text on the screen, and it can be, depending on obviously how fast you read. I personally read quite slow. Sometimes on the cinematic ones where it's just a set time on the text, sometimes like it moves on before you've even read it, and obviously if there's no voice acting, you can't even hear it. You do miss a couple of things with that. But then once you get into the normal gameplay and the text comes up that you're like interacting with, it's like you have to like press once you're done reading it, So it's a lot better with that. But yeah, but overall so far it's been pretty nice playing that. So if that's something that people might be interested in, seeing some stuff on that, or like if there's another game that you're quite into that you might like to see content on, then just let me know. Just drop a comment and we'll see what we can do. Because like I've said before, time at the minute isn't hugely great. I haven't got loads spare, but if it's something that people do really want to see, then I can probably try and make some time for it. Yeah, that's kind of where we are at the minute. I'm just going to do a few more of these runs while I just go and get ready for work and stuff like that. I just wanted to drop a quick video in, just going over a few things and seeing what's what. But yeah, I think once Skiramis has finished his masteries today, I'll do a quick battle on Hydra then and get it done. Because we are, I think it was 7 fragments away from Mithrala. So essentially by the next time we have a champion chase that we want the points in, we can summon her. We did get that epic as well, the Void Epic fragment, so we've got that. We've got Archmage, he's sat there ready to be pulled. So we're starting to build up a few options now in terms of fragment champions that we can pull in at champion chases. Shards are stacking up nicely again. I'm just going to have to wait and see if I bother deciding to do this lunar thingy, the Lost event, the Path of the Lost. Because if it's good, decent points to get the champion and stuff like that, then I can kind of guarantee myself a legendary champion. But
spoiler alert, the points were disgusting, so I won't be doing the event.
I don't know, I feel like it's probably a bait as well. The next fusion is probably going to get announced just after this path finishes and everyone's going to have used all of their resources doing it. Like they usually do. Don't give anybody any info in advance. But hey ho, it is what it is. But anyways, yeah, so I'm just going to leave this one here. Like I say, if there's anything you want to see, just drop it in the comments and let me know. Yeah, so thanks again for watching, and I will catch you next time. Cheers.